Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Old Biker Dude Show Home Edition, where we make things right here in the kitchen. Recently I received a lot of comments. The most requested thing that has been asked is about blueberry pancakes. I guess it was from that one episode from the Tellico River series where I was using the cardboard box to flip my pancakes. But a lot of people commented on that and wanted to, after they started seeing the home edition, actually about 10 or 12 people mentioned, I'd sure like to see you make blueberry pancakes at home. So that's what we're going to do this morning. And that's what we're going to feature on the Old Biker Dude Show Home Edition. Now, another subscriber, and a quite clever one I might add, mentioned that they'd like to see things that I bake, like in the oven. I do a lot of baking, and they made the little joke that I thought was really funny. I try to introduce a little satire on my show, but I totally missed this one. The Old Biker Dude Show would have to be called the Old Baker Dude Show. That was funny. I really liked that one. But anyway, here we go. We're going to make blueberry pancakes this morning, Old Biker Dude style. Hey folks. Okay, well, to get started, you want to take one of those small boxes, say about that size, of blueberries, and just crunch them up using one of these little potato masher things. I like to get them pretty mashed up until they're just about where you can't see any whole blueberries. So basically when I'm done, it looks just about like this right here. It's where there's no complete blueberries still left that haven't at least been chopped one time, but still nice and chunky and got a lot of the liquid in there. Now from here, it's just a matter of combining all of our ingredients into our little mixing bowl here. First thing I do, of course, is put the blueberry, I guess you'd call it compote or whatever, into here. And then one cup of old-fashioned like pancake mix, the kind that you need to have oil and egg and everything. I don't do instant stuff. If there's water in it, then it's watered down. But I also take about a tablespoon of, I like to use almond oil when I make pancakes. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of baking powder. Give them a little bit more fluff. 1 tablespoon of real pure cane sugar, not the bleach stuff. And then about a teaspoon of vanilla extract or so. And 1 egg. And now 3/4 of a cup of milk. And I'm just going to mix all that together. See that nice color coming out in there? I may have to thin that down just a little bit. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It just depends. But see the nice color? So I added a couple more tablespoons of milk, maybe 2 or 3, and it's got it just about the right consistency. Now, of course, it helps if you've got one of these old-fashioned little griddles like this right here. Goes right on top of an electric eye real well. And I usually turn my heat up on the electric stove to 4.5, or just a touch under 5, right at medium. And I'll let that sit on there long enough to get the pan hot. And usually it'll just temper itself out. If you leave it at that temperature, it won't get too hot or anything. So there's no real hurry to get the pancakes on there, and I'm cooking some other parts of the breakfast. Now you may notice over here I've set my oven for 170 degrees. And what I do is I use this little baking sheet right here, and I just slide it in the oven because I'm going to make all my pancakes one at a time. I want them perfectly centered over the middle of my pan, and that way I can stage them in the oven to stay warm so that I can serve them all at the same time. I got 4 people eating breakfast this morning. Once your pan is at the right temperature, at least for me, I like to do my pancakes one at a time and relatively large size. And that's why I use the little method of keeping them warm in the oven. But as you can see, once they go on the little griddle top, there's a really nice amount of blueberries crunched up in the batter. And the batter has a nice blueberry color incorporated into it. And what I'm going to do here is I wait about, a minute and a half or so. I want to wait until there's a good amount of bubbles popping through on the top, and I've gotten as much rise as I can get out of the pancake, because my most important thing is the way that it looks when I put it on a plate. And when I flip this, I want it to be the perfect brown color. And I want you to be able to get a good look here at the pancake, and you'll see the little holes popping through the top. And the pancake has sort of expanded here around the edges. This is just about ready to flip. It usually takes about 90 seconds for each side. Now I might also mention, I don't spray any kind of oil or anything onto my pan. I just make sure to get the right amount of oil incorporated into my mix. And if you're flipping it at just the right time, a pancake sized spatula should just go right under it smoothly. Here we go, just like that. And then of course the flip is easy, and that's the exact color that I'm looking for, with some of the blueberry poking through the holes. This one right here is going to be a good one. Okay, I got one particular family member that's got to rush off to work here, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare their plate. Here's the second pancake going on here. And of course, a perfect over medium egg right over on the side, as that's what this particular family member prefers. I got an avocado, a piece of sausage, and a Chobani yogurt. And that's what that member of the family will be eating this morning. I'm an old biker dude, man.